This isn't funny at all, but isn't it funny how much mental health awareness is being pushed on social media recently? But yet not a single organization or any other outlet of media has ever even mentioned such a day. This is literally the first year I've ever heard about this day. Maybe I'm out of the loop though, and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not here to make a joke about mental health or anything like that by any means. The problem does exist, and some people really do struggle with controlling theirs. Not everyone does though, don't give me that bullshit. TikTok literally pushes content that is pro-mental health. Every social media platform does. There's data to back up my statements. I'm happy to direct you to those. I researched the data collected from social medias in order to target specific ads and funnels from what people post and what people like. I'm speaking on something that's relative but not the same. The problem isn't mental health. If it is, well then boys, a lot of us, using us in order to let the readers know that I hold myself accountable just as much as I do anyone else who falls into this category. You done fucked up, Aaron. Then you shouldn't be allowed to drive, to work with high-functioning individuals, be around children, be around heavy machinery, be around a firearm. Dudes, chill out. You have no idea what you're admitting to. Nobody is perfect. We all have insecurities and demons we are battling, but this whole trend about mental health and how everyone struggles with it, and men have feelings too, it's so dangerously toxic. Get real. We're human. Of course we all have had bad thoughts and have thought about suicide. Everyone does, everyone has, everyone will at one point or another. Whether it's just a subject brought up to their attention or just a random thought they had to ponder on to understand the magnitude of the action. And yeah, I know life sucks and it's not fair, but you're a motherfucking man, dude. Quit that crybaby bullshit and wake the fuck up. Quit admitting to being mentally unstable when it's not actually the case for some of you. You're totally fine and capable of anything and everything any other person, let alone man, is. You always have been. This is just you in your own head feeding yourself this stuff because you've beat it into your brain that these flaws of yours are the reason why you aren't successful, or you don't have a girlfriend, or you're not married, or you're not happy, or you don't have your shit together. That's not it at all. It's you telling you and you listening and feeding too much into what's popular today in order for you to be heard, validated, or recognized. Why the fuck would you seriously ever want to be labeled as mentally unstable? My mental health is fine. My inner dialogue that needs worked on to better control my mental. You're in charge of the way you feel. It is literally like a switch that you can turn on and off whenever you decide. We just too immature to hold ourselves accountable for that though. Nobody wants to speak on that though. Just not long ago, I was here trying to convince myself that I suffer from depression and anxiety and all this other shit I just made up because it sounded logical and made sense and seemed to fit. I was in denial. Denial that I'm not actually suffering from any kind of mental illnesses. Fuck, maybe I am. But that I was suffering from delusion. Delusion that I had placed inside myself because I thought that's what was the right thing to do. To accept my imperfections as they are and count that as some sort of disability. Like if I didn't accept that because sometimes I fell into a deep sadness, that meant the right thing to do was claim that I suffered from depression. Nah, dog. Everyone gets sad. Thing is when we're kids, we didn't experience these emotions so intensely. These are just new to us as adults, so we pick a new label for them to be referred to as that. I get sad and mad because I suck at handling my feelings still as a 31-year-old man. That's all it is. I'm still working on it every single day, and every single dump truck or dickhead is a new test of my ability to control my mental and my patience to tolerate the ever so reoccurring lack of any interest to say something new. Speaking for me, and only me, not saying this is everyone, but if you know, then you know. And that's where it starts. Be real with you. That's what y'all suffer from. Being 100% intellectually honest with yourselves about your baggage and what you are and aren't honestly capable of holding yourselves accountable for. Still learning.